like to bring to the attention of the Minister, though, is that there is one particular thing that connects all fisheries, whether it be our salmon farmers, whether it be our wild fisheries, whether it be our rock lobster, whether it be our recreational fishers, and that is funding for science. And one of the things that I'm determined to do in my time here in the Parliament is ensure that decisions that are made soundly, based on fact and based on science. And it was brought to my attention in the lead up to the last election that there has been a lessening of the funding of the investment made towards science in Tasmania, which is actually having a real impact both on information available but also on the people that are fishing and also the fish themselves. The SMRCA funding that the government actually provide to IMAS to do the research, in a lot of jurisdictions around Australia, the governments themselves do their research and conduct the science. Well, in Tasmania that's done at arm's length through IMAS, but it's done under contract. Now, nowhere in the real world would yourself or I or anyone else in the community expect to engage someone for a certain amount of work but only give them, 2/3 of the funds to deliver that. They just wouldn't fly in the real world. And I am concerned that the reduction in the percentage of SMRCA funding that's been provided to IMAS has been dwindled over time, which is putting more pressure on them to cut essential programs and services, and that's having a real impact in Tasmania. So I'm hopeful that the new minister in this area will look to correct that, to ensure that our work, for instance, that's being happened with the whether it be our Sand Flathead or whether it be our Maugean Skate, where people are doing long-term work and seeking to correct something over time, that the funding is more than a year. It is actually sufficient to do the work, and that it ensures that the things that are important to Tasmanians and protect that Tasmanian way in life are invested in fully to ensure that the great scientists that we have here, that for many have come from around the country, around the world to give their expertise to projects here in Tasmania, are able to be continued to be invested in for the protection of our people and whether it be the fish or whether it be the farmers or the fishers that do that. I think that's something that's really important.